Welcome back, and joining us on the show now is Rahul Sharma. He's Director, India International Zinc Association. Rahul, hi, good to have you. And what a start to 2023 for across the sector, which is base metals, and the zinc prices also are up nearly 12 to 14% in the month of Jan already. What do you give to that, and are you looking at this price gain sustain?
Good afternoon. Market optimism on improving demand following China's reopening amid global supply constraint has definitely boosted zinc prices, over the past month. China is the world's largest zinc producer and consumer. The country's zero COVID policy over the past 3 years has significantly reduced industrial activity and zinc demand. The easing of China's zero COVID policy is expected to spur the country's economic activity and boost zinc demand. The current LME price is approximately USD 3435 a metric ton this morning. So that was like 5% up from a month ago. Being a global commodity, geopolitical situations play a key role in maintaining a smooth demand and supply for zinc. Zinc prices have been rising since early November, when China first indicated that it would ease its strict COVID policy. Market hopes of improving demand amid reduced production in Europe due to high energy costs have boosted the zinc market over the past 2 months.
Absolutely. But Rahul, when you look at the inventories, I mean, that has played a big part as well. In the last year, we've seen zinc inventories decline by 85% on LME warehouses. And, various reports suggesting that there is zinc availability barely for a day of global consumption. I mean, these numbers sometimes are blown out of proportion. But what's your sense on the inventory part of it?
Well, following the decline in 2022, the International Lead Zinc Study Group, they have forecasted that global refined zinc production will be increased by 2.6% to almost 3.84 million tons in 2023. So zinc production in China is expected to grow by 3.8% in current year, and following the ease in COVID restrictions. Then rising output is also forecast in Australia, India, Kazakhstan, Mexico, and Turkey, where a new smelter is recently been commissioned. World demand for zinc is expected to rise by 1.5% year on year to approximately 14 million tons in 2023. Usage in zinc is expected to grow by 3.8% this year, and 1.2% will be next year. That's the prediction. Consumption is also anticipated to rise in developing economies like India, Indonesia, Thailand, Mexico, and other developed economies like Japan and South Korea. Demand is projected to be flat or just positive in Europe and in the US.
Okay.
I think as geopolitical tensions reduce and global economy situation improves, you can see an increase in supply and demand of zinc worldwide.
All right. So how different is zinc as an industry is going to be from what we saw in 2022? As you said, the supplies are increasing and so is the demand growth in that sense. What is the kind of deficit of or an excess that we are looking at? And what is the kind of price move that you're expecting?
Well, this will be a very interesting time. The zinc market has been volatile over the past year, and the LME price hitting a new all-time high of 4,896 ton on March last year, and then dipping sharply. I observed that because of uncertainties like China COVID restrictions, manufacturers in those countries were keeping bare minimum stocks and were utilizing their reserve inventories for manufacturing.
Right.
This in turn hit the demand and affect supply chain, which was reflected in drop in LME prices. Now, zinc metal demand outlook seems to be positive as economic activities are coming back to normalcy. However, few experts are skeptical about uncertainties which might hit the demand in short term. Having said that, I foresee that now current LME prices are indicating that demand has returned back and manufacturing activities in various countries, including China, has increased after ease of COVID restrictions. So overall, I can say that zinc market seems to be promising in long run.
Okay. I know, Rahul, you normally do not talk about the price view going forward, but I mean, as you said, there is supply coming back, and we did see big shutdowns in Netherlands, France, Germany in the last year. The zinc inventories decline is because of that as well. But mining disruptions, declining capital expenditures are some of the factors which really do seem to be bothering the industry.
I think still, the winter is going on in Europe and there is a high energy cost. And because of that, you are quite aware that the smelters of Nistar and Glencore, they have either reduced the production or they have to shut down. But going forward, as zinc metal demand is soaring because of increased economic activities across globe, we will see an interesting time. However, any changes in geopolitical situation can affect this like any other commodities. I anticipate that prices may further go up as manufacturers will first replenish their reserve stocks in their backyard and further purchase to meet the added demand of the market. To me, level of USD 3,500 in short term can be breezed, but current LME prices indicates that demand and supply are very near to a state of equilibrium.
All right.
All right. Thanks a lot for joining in and giving us those views on the commodities arena. For the market, however, we've seen a wee bit of recovery from the low, still holding with cuts of almost 200 points on the Nifty. We've seen some recovery coming in from the 100-day moving average on the Nifty, which is, or rather, we're closing in on that 100-day moving average on the Nifty, which is at 17,950 odd. With that, we're out of time on this edition of Halftime Report. Business Lunch comes up ahead. Thank you for watching.